You're not going to swim, you're going to spend.
That is correct. That is correct, Jim. But you know what? Today you might be swimming in the puddles on
Exactly.
on Broad Street today. It is not a nice day. Unfortunately, we've got another wet Wednesday to endure, but at least it's happening in the middle of the week. The problem is the weekend doesn't look fantastic either. At least Saturday, still looking kind of cloudy and showery. But let's start off with what's happening outside right now. It's raining at least lightly in Philadelphia, enough that you need the umbrella or the waterproof jacket with the hood up. You can see scattered showers out there kind of dotting the camera lens. It's only 53 degrees right now, and there's a breeze from the northeast. That is not a nice breeze. That's coming right off the Atlantic Ocean, and it's going to be with us all day long, making it feel just raw, damp, chilly, and it's wet all day. We've got pockets of steady rain off to the south. You can see more of that yellow starting to filter in, working its way through eastern Maryland into Delaware and picking up in intensity as the day goes on. So the rain will be steady at times, lighter at times, but with us all day long. I don't think there's really a break. Sometimes I'll give you a window and say, if you want to get out and go to the grocery store and not get wet, go between noon and 2. Today is not one of those days. Really not much of a break in the action at all. So if you are going to be out and about, expect that it's going to be a slow travel day and expect that it's going to be an umbrella needed at all times type of day. Take a look at May so far and notice every single Wednesday in the month of May has had rain. In fact, back on the 14th, we got 1.3 inches. Today may give that day a run for its money as far as how much rain is going to fall. It was one of our wettest days of the month, but every single Wednesday, most of our Thursdays and Fridays have been wet as well, and we will have more rain to add more green squares to that calendar by the time the month ends on Saturday. Then June starts on a much better note Sunday. We'll get to that in just a moment. Starting off with today, though, it's rain all day long, and you can see it is going to pick up in intensity. As we go through about 10 a.m., you can see that green. It's not all that heavy just yet, but it's raining from the Poconos all the way down to the shore. And there's that east wind keeping it chilly as well. This is 1 o'clock, and you can see this wall of yellow just moving through Baltimore and D.C., starting to lift up I-95. And here comes some of the heaviest rain for us right around 4 p.m. So school buses coming home from school. The evening drive looks very wet, even some downpours around the city and possibly even points north and west. You can see right around 6:30, this is lined up basically right along the Schuylkill Expressway. Not a great road even on the best of days, certainly not with this. It is going to be a slow go for your evening drive. This is going to continue through about 10 o'clock. It may get out a little bit sooner, but I think it's going to be a tough time getting that Phillies game in tonight because it's going to be so wet all evening. Tomorrow morning we start with cloud cover, maybe a stray shower. Then a west wind starts to pick up, and with that west wind, that's kind of a drying flow for us. By 4 o'clock tomorrow, we may get a few bonus hours of sunshine, something to look forward to, because look at how wet it's going to be. We're looking at likely 1.5 inches of rain, 1 inch to 1.5 inches plus from the city on south with this event. And then we've got more showers coming through Friday into Saturday. That's going to add a little bit more to the totals. We have virtually erased the drought conditions. Nobody is in an extreme or severe drought at this point, which is good news. We just don't need any more rain. I think everybody's ready for some sunshine and a nice mild stretch. Not really going to get it over the next 3 days, though we do get that bonus afternoon tomorrow. So down the shore, today is chilly, windy, rainy, just 61, 70 degrees tomorrow with morning clouds giving way to afternoon sun. And then on Friday, we're back to shower chances. Friday's not a total washout, but it may be one of those days where showers and storms kind of pulse up, and then they kind of sit over one spot for an extended period. So you could be dealing with rain for the better part of an hour in some areas, while a town 10 miles away doesn't get much of anything at all. So scattered shower activity on Friday. Temperatures in the 70s, close to normal Thursday and Friday, then a cool down for the weekend. But by next week, we've got that sunny, warm stretch to start June. We're back to the 80s, and it looks like for a series of days, we're going to be nice and warm and sunny. So something to look forward to, but more rain to get through before we get to enjoy that.